right. Let's try this again. Hopefully you can hear me now. I think I see my mic is working now, so I think you can see me now. Can confirm. Seems like for some reason, am I on Twitter, y'all? I don't know, but I'm back, and I think I am. All right, thanks, Steven. I appreciate you, brother. So I don't know. I had a. I started. You couldn't hear me. So now I don't remember what I said. All my stuff is off the dome. It's disheartening. This last game was rough. And honestly, this was probably the roughest game of the year. And for many reasons. But I don't know. I don't know, man. This is it's hard to put a finger on it, but I would say this. You know what it is for me? I can keep it real on my show. It reminds me back of 2004 with Tubby Smith, and I am a big Tubby fan. Huge Tubby fan for many reasons. And I never forget 2004 with that Rondo class with Bradley and the what's the center that played for the Heat. And that was a turning point for me for Tubby because I think he was worried about the star rating and forgot about the fit. And I think that was truly the downfall of the Tubby era. And I think this is similar to what Stoops is at. I think Stoops is getting to the point of he's got to make sure he finds fits. And I'm not 100% sure that he has found great fits. I think personally, not just observation, no real reason to say this, but I think that locker room is suffering because they have poor fits. And I think some of those fits are a byproduct of the portal. I think some of those fits are a byproduct of getting 4-star players. Some players who think they are better than what they are. Some players that feel like they don't have to continue to improve and hone their craft. And to me, that's the downfall of most college athletes, is the inability to continue to develop your skill set. That is on you at this age. Brian, you're not the only one. Brian said I had a fit watching that game. You ain't the only one, brother. And I don't think, and this is the hard part for me, is that players have all the damn resources at their disposal. They can watch games in the comfort of their apartment, their girlfriend's apartment, their side chick apartment, wherever apartment they want to, they can watch games, right? So there's no need to go to Nutter Fieldhouse, and get into the building and sit down in a room that only has football related stuff. You can take a break from studying. I don't know what program they use. I know in high school we use Huddle. And you can watch your game. You can watch your practice. You can watch whatever the hell you want. But that's a commitment. And I'm not sure that these guys have that commitment. And the reason why I say that is because we are still busting coverages. We still know where to line up. We don't know what damn special teams we on. And I know people, and I got this today. Oh, I gotta read questions. I might do it tomorrow. Was that Leary's worst game? No, I don't think so. I don't think it's on Leary. Now I do understand, and this is the hard thing about football. There are 3 positions in football that is blatantly obvious when you fuck up. It's quarterback, it's left tackle, and it's corner. He played well enough to win. Did he play his best game? No, but he played well enough to win. And there are some issues that need to be rectified. But as a player, when our secondary consistently busting coverages this year, which is not customary for this team, we don't give up big plays. That's the calling card of this defense. That's the calling card of the defense I played. We are not going to give you a big play. We're going to force you to be great. And what that means is we're going to force you not to do what we fucking do to ourselves. We're going to force you to get into bad situations and win. And the bad thing about this is, this game, we got South Carolina bad downs and couldn't get off the fucking field because of blown coverages. Not knowing your responsibility. Not doing your job. And that comes down, for me, plainly to not understanding. And this is what you have to do, in my opinion. This is my advice. You got to put yourself in a game during the week. Now, it's totally different now because you have the ability to watch the games at your apartment. You need to take notes. What's up, JD? You need to take notes. If you're not a visual guy like myself. And when you're in your room by yourself, with no distractions, you need to go over game situations. I learned this when I played quarterback. It's like, all right, coach called. I just had one of my former Pee Wee teammates call a play 37 scissors. It's kind of weird that we still remember these plays. And you sit in your room and say, okay, what if they line up in this? What's my check? What if they line in this? What's my check? Or if on defense, they line up. We used to call formations by playing cards: ace, joker, king, queen, jack, all that good stuff. What if they line up in jack formation and I'm into the field and we're in cover, and we call cover blue, which is cover 2 for us, which is really like palms. What if number 2 receiver runs this, number 1 receiver runs this? You play that in your mind consistently. You go through all the operations and possibilities. So in a game, it becomes second nature. Now, can an offense come and do something differently? Sure. That's when you rely on your principles. Your principles are, on read number 2 to 1. But if you play the game before the snap, you're reacting even more. If they line up and this is, and I'm starting to realize, man, I'm 48 years old. I haven't played football since 2000. So that's 23 years ago. In these last 5 years, I'm starting to realize a lot of things. Starting to realize that guys don't prepare well enough. Starting to realize that guys fucking rely on their athletic ability over everything else. And I'm tell you, that's not the way to go because it's gonna catch up with your ass pretty soon. I don't know if I said, hey, JD. Appreciate you joining, JD. There is a, and for me, this is why, and for me, I thought everybody did this because I got it from Dion. I saw Dion. I think he was one of the first guys that on a plane was looking at film. So I'm like, if Dion can do it, I can do it. Now, that's not the first because I was doing it as a quarterback in high school, but he kind of solidified that that's the way to go. And then after I finished playing, then you see Ed Reed and Ray Lewis, the way they watch film. And when you're a great athlete, again, combine that with preparation, is when you become elite. As simple as that. When you can combine your amazing athleticism with high-end study, honing your craft, is when you become Hall of Famer. Kybe, I appreciate that. I'm pissed too. Because I had these MFers, these motherfuckers, I'm going to say the word, I'm not FCC, at fucking 9-3 wins. Now, I had them finish 9-3. I felt completely comfortable with 9-3. And here's the bad part about that 9-3, and I get back to what I was saying, is that there is not a team that we played that we lost to that is like they just had a great season. There's no one that we lost to. I mean, Alabama, Georgia, those to me were givens. Tennessee, I had with losing us to them. But Mizzou, they didn't fucking do anything special. And South Carolina didn't. Alan Bryant said, doesn't help our defense that we have only one corner that can guard, the other one couldn't guard someone in the phone booth. See, that is the rough part about corner. That harkens back to what I said earlier. And this sucks. And I've said this so many times, and it comes to fruition a lot. First thing is, all these teams that fucking score, the majority of those passes, or the majority of those scores, are probably a passing situation, passing touchdown over a fucking corner. That's why playing corner is hard. Now, I don't know, because I don't chart games anymore. I don't know how many plays Andrew Phillips had. I don't know how many wins he had. I know we had 60-something plays on defense. Man, I said this many times. Here's the bad part about being corner. You can win, let's say they had 60 plays. You can win 58 out of 60. But the 2 you lose are on touchdowns. And now people fucking think you're the worst corner ever. Because it's easy to identify when a corner fucks up. It really does. Now, I'm going to just talk about the first one because the second one is tomorrow. The first touchdown, you got to tip your cap to the fucking receiver. And I did in the cut-ups. It's like, why can't we run routes like that? Now, could he have played it better? Could he have done things to eliminate the high probability of getting beat like that? Yes. But corner is a rough position because week in and week out, you see corners being torched. Week in and week out. We want to torch their corners. We are not as good at torching corners. But shit, I mean, you look back, we had some touchdown passes. Dane Key, the ones come to mind, Dane Key on top of the head of Vandy guy. We had a couple with Tavion Robinson. Those are on DBs. That shit happens. I don't think Andrew Phillips is bad. Andrew Phillips also Gordon, one of the best down receivers in the conference. Probably a first round pick. The shit happens. Yeah. Here's the thing. They did throw to Harrison's side. Harrison had a breakup, and they caught a couple balls. And I know, and that's the hardest part is that you only remember the bad plays. and that's how it should be. I'ma just say that Coach Smith, you tell us, y'all remember the good plays. I remember all the fucking bad plays. So, getting back to the player deal. So, as a player, what's this defense look that is, pause here, unusual? Well, Wildcat, that's the thing. Check out personnel. Whoa, JD, you got me. You said, what's this defensive look that is, oh, that's pause here. Oh, don't. Yeah. Right now, look, I haven't even gone through this. Is this the first play? This looks not like the first play. Oh, somehow is at the end of the. All right, that's somehow JD. That's my fault. I'm gonna go back because JD asked a question, so let me go back. I can't remember where it was, JD. Sheesh. Where was I? It was some crazy. Somehow I got to that point, JD, and it wasn't supposed to be there. We'll get to it. Who's on the field, JD? And remind me so I can. It looked like a press coverage on the backside. They might have. We might have had that was press on the backside, on the top side, with off. It could have been, I don't know, could be cover 4. We'll get to it. No pump fake though, Van wasn't looking at court. That's yeah, for sure. Wildcat. It was 2 D linemen, 2 also linebacker, 2 against trips. I wonder if that was third and long, JD. You might have put your sprint package in there. That could have been a reason. No pump fake. Yeah, I got that one, Wildcat. Okay, JD got that one. It is very important. Wildcat say he feels better about 3rd and 2 than 3rd and 27. Yeah, it was a bad day. But here's the fucked up thing about that Wildcat, though. Right? Defense only gave up 17 points. With a fucking. Did we not make them punt on every possession except one after the 2 scores in the first quarter? I think so. I think they punted like 6 or 7 times in a row. And then, what am I doing? And then they scored a touchdown. So you're expecting a shutout from a defense. JD says 6 straight, 8 out of 9. That's fucking stupid. We went 6 straight. How many 3 and outs, JD? That's crazy. You cannot expect the defense. To me, I think our goal, we had a goal board. I think our goal board was 20 points or less. I think was the goal. Because fucking offense are going to score points on you. You ain't fucking that. Unless you playing some sad-ass team, teams are going to score on you. It's impossible to hold. It's highly, on the college level, it's highly unlikely that you're going to shut out an opponent. It's highly unlikely. 4 3 and outs, 1 4 and out. Damn. So we had a turnover because a 4 and out is a turnover, and 4 3 and outs. Were those 4 3 and outs in a row, JD? Because I remember I know we had 3 in a row. So if you are putting this on 3 in a row, so what's the 3 in a row? You putting this on something, you can't look nothing else but the offense. You cannot score 14 points in this league and expect to win. We are not Iowa playing Big Ten. And here's the problem. Here's the part that bothers me about what Adam said. Adam just typed. He says, our offense was the problem last night. Defense played good enough to win. The defense has played good enough to win in a lot of games. They played good enough to win in the Missouri game. If you really look at it. Don't look at the score. Look at the game in the situation that the defense was put in. I mean, it was 21-20 in the third quarter. Now, I know that they scored, but there was some interceptions, some bullshit that happened. Going for it on 4th down in the first quarter that put 3 points on the board, which is a defensive win. That's a defensive win. When you have change of possession and you hold the team to 3 points that gets the ball on your side of the field inside the 40, that's a win on defense. So this is not just the first time that the defense has played good enough to win. Defense doesn't mean you're gonna hold teams at 10 points. That makes it good enough to win. You gotta look at other factors, giving the offense extra possessions, because you gotta give up points. Like I told my high school guys, we played one of the best quarterbacks, probably the best quarterback in the Baton Rouge area. He was averaging probably, the guy he ended up the 10-game season with 33 touchdowns and 3 picks, right? With 20-some hundred yards. Before the game, I'm like, we're going to give up 21 points, y'all. The kid is good with good receivers. We're going to give up 21 points. Now, can we hold them under 21? That would be a great game. But we're going to probably give up 21 points. So don't be upset when a guy throws a touchdown because it's going to happen. That's how football is. Now, granted, he only had 1 touchdown and 2 picks. So the guy had 3 picks the whole year. 2 of those picks was against us. And he only got 1 touchdown. He had 33 in the 9 other games. So do the math on that. So he had 1 touchdown and he was averaging 3+. So you're going to give up points, y'all. It's complimentary football, though. Offense can't go 3 and fucking out consistently. JD said 8 punts and a touchdown, 9 possessions after. Damn. Listen to that. They had 9 possessions. 9 after the 10-point first quarter. And they had 1 scoring possession. That's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good. Drop passes did kill us in the Missouri game. You're right, Adam. Oh, I'm going to say this, Adam. I don't have no problem with anything that happened in the game for his play calling, except for one. When Devin Leary got hurt and Kaya threw that backwards pass to Barian Brown, I think that's on Barian. He went too far back. But that's the only play that I question. And that was I think that was 2nd and 2. Why that one? Why not just call another running play? Why not call a zone read for Kaya? Because Kaya can get hit. We're not worried about protecting him. So, as I was saying earlier, coaching is a thing, y'all. And coaches deserve all criticism. Stoops is a leader of the team. Brad White and Liam Cohen are the leaders of the offense and defense. However, when it comes to Saturday, and I read fans saying that they look unprepared. And I know the easiest thing to say that, well, the coaches have not prepared them well. If this was the first game of the Stoops era and the guys came on the field and looked unprepared, I would say, okay, that's a coach who can't prepare his teams. But we have seen, 10 years of Stoops? We have seen teams look better than others. But it's the same Stoops. So, reason why I say that. So, what I'm going to say, so if it's the same denominator, but the numerator changes, that's math for you. And some of it is divisible and some are not. Because some of those teams had great leadership and probably had great accountability within that locker room. One of the leaders might have forced his teammates to watch film as a group. I don't know. But some of those teams look prepared, and some of those teams play in a different manner than this team. So, whose fault is it? Yeah, I understand you put it on Stoops, but I'm going to say this. Stoops hasn't changed. Bell call gets 2 yards, yeah. I don't know, I question the third down verticals to Brown and Network. But that's on, like you said, that's on Leary. Leary that's the greatest thing about playing quarterback that I truly miss after high school is that regardless of what the coach calls, I have all the control. I have all the control. I have every ounce of control. I throw it where I see fit. If we have check with me's, I check the call to what I think that's going to work due to what I see on the field. And that's the greatest thing I had for me personally. I gained the trust of all of my coaches from Pee Wee all the way to high school. Shit, in Pee Wee, when we were winning games, my damn coach let me call my own plays. Now, we only had a fucking playbook of 15 plays maybe? But still, he allowed me to call my own plays. In high school, we had check with me from the day I was a starter. And some of those check with me's were 2 runs and 1 pass. Some of them were 1 run, 2 pass. And that's how we had to win because we didn't have great athletes. So we had to win with intelligence. And not only did I know, everybody else knew. That's a great thing about playing quarterback is when everybody else understands what to fucking do. When I go check, we know what to fucking do. And I don't have to fucking tell people what to do. 10 years and still struggle to get proper personnel on the field. Or have a viable offense. Well, Cobby, not all them 10 years was a struggle. See, that's the thing. You can't combine a stew and put all the years and boil it and make it one. Yes, it has happened. Shit, we lost a Florida game because of it. But that's not a consistent deal. Now, the viable offense, I don't agree with. It depends on what you consider a viable offense. When Benny Snell became running back, shit, the year before Boom. I probably said 8 of 10. when Benny became the bell cow, that was a viable offense. Now, you might not have liked the aesthetics of it. You might not like how you might have wanted to pass it more. But then people say, now, why didn't we give it to our running back more? Here's the thing with fans. Winning cures all. When you're winning, it doesn't fucking matter what the offense is. When we were winning running Wildcat, it was great. When we started losing running Wildcat, why the fuck are we running Wildcat? That's just how it is. That 3rd and 10 vertical to Brown, look, Adam, I've come to this conclusion, and then we'll get into some film. I've come to this conclusion, and it has, to me, become more obvious that Devin Leary understands that he can't throw the ball in the middle of the field because there's a high likelihood of it getting batted down unless there is a wide open window. That's the reason why I think he likes to run. He likes to throw out routes to the wide side of the field. Because I think the throwing window is much bigger because that's just a defensive end. And if that defensive end rushes up the field, there's a natural window over there. And I think that's probably why he likes to throw out routes. Stoops has created a monster. And it's all because of him, which is a great thing. And like I said earlier this week, that Bear Bryant had 2 6-win seasons between bracketed around 2 11-win seasons. This is being a head coach is not a linear process. You're going to have ebbs and flow, ups and downs. You're going to have issues. And to me, this is the first year that was really bad because like I've said many times, last year, I'm adamant that we were, 7-6, right? We are a minimum 9-4 and it's really 3 games, but I'm going to give it 2, but it's 3 games, but 2 games or things happen that wins games. Ole Miss game, we completed a pass to Dane Key, but another quarterback not surveying the damn formation, making sure everybody lined up, and we get a legal motion. That play happened with a touchdown. That's a win. We intercept the ball against Vandy, and Ox got hands to the face. Those are 2 games where the Vandy game, we still the win with the interception. That game is over. If it's not with Ox penalty, Ole Miss game is over without Barry and Brown's penalty. So that's 76 to 9-4. If we win the Ole Miss game, I'm highly positive that Will plays in the South Carolina game. And if Will play in the South Carolina game, we win that game. So those are 3 wins, y'all. So that year, and you count in the 4 fucking games that C-Rod missed with his off the field issues. That season to me had other things. This year, we didn't have those issues. Well, Adam, see, that's the thing. Yes. If we win this game and we put up shit, think about it this way. It was 10-7 at halftime. We had 2 turnovers that was on their side of the field. Them points. At worst, it's 13-10 at half. At best, it's 21-10 at half. And they saying 3-2-1 Cancun. Yeah, JD, we'll get into it. That makes no fucking sense, but we'll get into it. All right, y'all. So we get the ball first. And this first play is so close. This is This is the frustrating part about football and why football is truly a game of inches. This is this guy here beating this guy. And it's not really Flax's fault because Flax has to. He has to put a hand on 90, make sure he doesn't wreck the shop here to give, I think that is Bates time to cut him off. But then he's got to get to this backside linebacker. All right, watch this play if Flax is able to get to 0 and eliminate him, right? Look at that. We got 4 for 3. 1, 2, 3. We got 4, even though 2 of them are receivers. But if number 0 is cut off by Flax, oh, Wildcat, shit, man. Did you have video at first, Wildcat, and it cut off on you? I don't know, man. I don't know why it would cut out on you. That's not good, but I apologize, Wildcat. It's gonna. I can't call it, brother. Well, no, I'm seeing it now, Wildcat. I'm on Twitch and I'm seeing it now. I don't know, but I see it. Is it not live anymore? I need a damn assistant because I have no idea why that's not working. Why? Because you're gonna have to jump over to. Well, I'm not sure it's even on X now, Wildcat, but shit, I'm not sure, man. You're gonna have to get to YouTube. YouTube definitely has it. For sure. So if Flax is able to cut off 0, he's still running. We got a kick out. We are kicking here. He could go that way. He can go that way. I think it's at least a first down. I can't see it. We don't have an end zone cut. I can't see what's going on behind. But this is an easy way to go. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this guy's got to be 9 because it looks like Tavian is on someone. But this is 8 here. And we got everybody blocked except that guy. What's up, swole guy? Game of inches, y'all. It's a game of inches. Same thing here. It's just puzzling why we got a combo here and why we don't get to here. But the other funny thing about this for me is I am shocked that Ray Davis didn't bounce this. I'm not saying that's what he should do, but I'm shocked that he didn't bounce that. That's a great play by 22, though. Now, this is the fucking play that is on the quarterback all the time. Okay? Now, here's what my thought process is of what happened. Now, I couldn't go, I only had, 140 seconds left? You only get 2 minutes and 20 seconds on Twitter to post a video. He brought Tavian Robinson in motion to identify the defense, to see if they're in man. So Tavian Robinson comes. If he follows, then the quarterback knows they're in man. All right? So they look like they're going to blitz. Let's make sure that they're not dicking with us and they're going to drop these 2 guys out on the hook. And now we're in trouble because I think it's 3rd and 5. So I want to make sure that I got this part of the field open because I'm going to throw it probably where they are leaving. That's quarterbacking 101. You throw it to where the blitzers are coming from. All right. So they are set up to blitz. Now I want to make sure that they're in man. He comes. Okay, they're in man. So what happens now is fucking Tavian should come back and fucking stop. Now, I don't know if this is a call, but then Jatan moves up because he wants to make sure he can give him time to make the throw. Now, but here's the problem. Tavian Robinson doesn't set again. He fucking bounces, which makes no fucking sense. Like JD said, he asked why. It makes no fucking sense. Adam, Alabama actually set. Now, Adam, I would say this, and I saw that too. Alabama, to me, didn't set long enough, but their two guys did come to a stop. So, if Tavian Robinson ass is going to fucking do this, which I don't know, because honestly, if you really want to call it, Tavian Robinson's going towards the line of scrimmage right now. See how he went forward? That's not legal. See how he's still going forward? See how he started at the heel of Cummings, and now so that's like, what's that? The 27-yard line? Now he's inside of the 28. That's a penalty in itself. All right? But this guy is the leader of everyone, and that's the responsibility of the quarterback. He should, right now, survey again, especially after he sent this guy in motion to identify the defense, make sure everybody is set. That is on him. That's not on Liam. That's not on Stoops. Not on any of those. That's on Devin. Period. He's the first problem, and then Tay is the second. But he is 1A, B, and C. He never surveys after motion. He never goes back and looks over here after the motion. Watch his head. All right, he sends Tay in motion. He gives him the signal. He looks at him. He doesn't look at him anymore. Helmet doesn't switch. That's locked in. It's locked in. The only guy he looked at was right here, and that's it. He never surveyed the whole field again to make sure we're good. And now he snaps. You got an easy first down, and that's on him. So now we're getting 3rd and 10. That's a fucking hole. I don't see how that's not called. He's going out on the route, and the guy eliminates him, and he doesn't have the ball. That is an overt hole. That's a hole. That is a fucking hole. You can't do that. Swole guy said, do you feel that the current version of offense may be a little too cumbersome cognitively for everyone to be on the same page all the time? It wasn't a problem like this in 2021 at this time of the season, with a quarterback that played less football than this quarterback. So does that mean that this quarterback football IQ isn't as well versed as Will Levis? I can't answer that question. But since Swole Guy brought it up, that's why I don't blame Scangarello for last season. Could you say he wasn't the best OC? Sure. I'm not going to argue that. But you play with the talent level that you have, talent level physically and mentally. Now, sometimes you have to dumb shit down. The greatest OCs are the ones who are not egotistical enough to say, I'm running this shit regardless. I don't care what y'all can do. We running what I want to run. Those are the guys that are typically unsuccessful. Those are the guys that you see light it up with a certain group of guys. Then when they change teams, they fucking fall flat on their face. Because maybe the first group of guys had a higher IQ than the next group of guys. You got to figure out what your guys can run. I'll never forget when I first got to Kentucky, when Coach Archer got there. My first year, we ran two coverages. We ran two coverages. And blitz. That's it. And we didn't blitz that often. That's it. Now, there was a cover three. We ran a little variation with how the safety dropped in. But it's still the same people in zones. We just changed. We switched responsibilities from the Sam linebacker and the strong safety. Sometimes the strong safety have curl flat. Sometimes the strong safety will rob. Those are but it's still cover three. I'm gonna say no because, like I said earlier, these guys have everything at their fingertips. You have your offensive install, you have your practices, you have your playbook, you have everything on your laptop. There's no reason for you not to be engulfed in your fucking craft. The run scheme was simplified in 2021 because Chris Facts. There ain't nothing different between this run game now either. Be honest with you, Swole. Cobby said, dude, I still believe until you watch some of these games that Leary had a better processor. I don't know what the fuck happened. Damn IT fucked up and uploaded a damn patch, and that patch fucking screwed up the damn system. You know, sometimes you gotta stay with Windows 10. You can't update to Windows 11, Cobby. I think we tried to update to Windows 11 and shit went haywire. Yeah, Adam, it does. It's no doubt. His height has caused problems for us. And you look at the NC State film, he did throw a little bit more to the outside from the games I watched, but he also had bigger fucking receivers. He's not one the Vista Cobby, but I got you. That's a good one. I like that one. He probably got a damn 56K modem too, just an upgrade from Will. Is that all? So yeah, JD, dude, it's obvious, JD. I don't get how you missed that. I just don't. Now, am I wrong? But isn't there a white hat here and another hat here, or is that just the NFL? But this guy should see that if they don't have a guy back here. When Soul said Windows 7. Windows 7 was elite. But I like shit. I like 10 though. I kind of like the updates. I like change. But that's a hole. That's obvious. But my thing is this, y'all. Watch on end zone. Again, there ain't nobody open. Someone said Barron. Somebody said Barron has been there. This is not a hole. This is a good fucking jam. Barron is not getting held. He's just jamming them. That's a good jam. But where's the open receivers, y'all? Where's the fucking open receivers? Why can't we fucking get open? Except this guy. I'm exempting you, Jatan, because your ass getting held. But where is the open receiver, y'all? This is embarrassing how we can't get fucking open. And that's not on Jeremy Flax at all. All right? Now, the only thing I don't think that he had to escape right here. There's no reason he had to escape. He could have stayed in the pocket. He could have actually retreated a little bit if he felt this push and stayed in the pocket, right? Because if you look at it, if he stay in the pocket and he is looking at him and not getting deeper, this could be a possibility on that over route there. Not saying it is, but it could have been because they're in man. And he kind of beats this guy, not by much, but he could have probably thrown him away and maybe got something. I'm not sure. He's not wide open, but that's the only option I see. He didn't have to escape now, but no one else is open. Remember, Tay was over here in this corner, and now you can see Dane Key coming across right there. Like, come on, man. Now defense comes back on the field. They get us when we try to put J.J. Weaver out in space. That was first and 15 because they got a 5-yard penalty. Now, y'all, listen. The bullshit that I hear, and this is a game when we bring 6. That's 6, y'all. That is a all-out blitz. All right, that's 6. They putting 5 out. They bringing 5 out. That's an all-out blitz. All right. If you are fucking blitzing, and this is the fucking shit that I hate. And this because of these guys, the back half. Not talking about these guys, the back half. If we know that they are blitzing, whom do we have? Right? Whom do we have? Who has this back? He's blitzing. He's rushing. Eyes on the back. If it's man to man, there's nothing else that can fool you. Why we? I'm just, because I don't know, y'all. He could be coached to stay here to not give up the blitz. I don't know. But come on, man. We got to get there. That's just too much. Flood route, perfectly played. Can't argue with that one. Look, man, I'm going to give credit to this guy. I've been on him for about a few weeks. This is not the week for me to be on him. This guy played his best complete game all year. Look at what he does. All right? This is what I want. Now, he fucking plays too high. That's going to be hard. You know what? He needs to get into wrestling. He needs to get on that fucking mat and learn leverage. All right? We are slanting this way. Watch we slant. But he sees, I don't know if he sees this guy pull in the action, but he folds back. He folds back and makes this play. Because you think about it, if he doesn't make it, this is not good because we're blocked here. We got hands blocked here. He's coming to kick out D-Jack. And if he's not there, there's nothing. There's an alley right there. But this guy felt something on a slant, folded all the way back across the formation, and made this tackle. This is elite. It doesn't look as great as it was. But you can tell, watch, you can tell he's coming to the damn camera angle. He's coming down to the bottom of the screen. And he sees, he said, no, that's not where to go. Now, not only does he fucking make the tackle, little man ain't got nowhere to go. He almost picks little man up and said, bring your ass back here. Now, here's the funny part about it. He dumps him. Yow! Ain't no old lineman dumb enough to come in his face, though. The kid played. You know why I know the kid played? Because every now and then, he had to run his ass to the sideline and tap his helmet. I ain't got no problem with D lineman doing that. Damn wide receivers do it. No problem with D lineman do it. Empty your tank and refuel. Now, this is hard. Now, the only thing that I have a problem with is down and distance. I think it's 3rd and, is it 10 or 7? Something like that, right? And when they come in this bunch, I know when Scangarello did this, people hate it. Why are we so bunched? Right. Here's the advantage of when an offense goes bunch. If you play man, the guys who are guarding these two, they have to play off because you don't want them to rub you. So now you can press one guy, but then these two guys have a little bit of advantage. So when Andrew came over, see how JQ came up a little close? He might have came up too close because he almost got rubbed. See how we call this guy play on different levels. So one guy's got to play tight, one guy got to play on another level, one guy got to play a little deeper. Because if not, watch JQ right here. When he got even with Trevin, he almost got picked. See how they switched? He almost got picked. All right? The thing is, though, is Andrew is too far. Andrew should probably be about right here. And he wouldn't get picked off. All right? But look, man, it's just a little thing. This is why this guy has a chance of being a high round draft pick as a receiver. Where's my mouse? Why can't I get my mouse? This guy starts on the hash. Right? He starts on the hash. He's going to run an out route. Common intuitiveness would be like he would want to probably go a little inside to give himself some more room to run an out route. Right? It all depends on the leverage of the defensive player. He attacks his leverage. See how he started out the hash? He sees his leverage. He attacks his leverage. Now, Drew has to protect it because I think he's trying to protect the outside, and he's on his heels. And he runs an out route from there. Look at that. It makes no sense, right? Why would he shorten his distance to run an out route? It's all dictated on the defensive player. Sorry, y'all, lost my voice. Daughter has basketball and then had a football game on Friday. So those back-to-back yelling God, my voice is hurting. So now they run this play. Almost have it. Nope. Couldn't get it. So now it's 2nd and forever. Don't get it. I don't get it. The bad part about it, he's in perfect position. Watch right here, he just gives up. It's like he's just jogging. Like, where is your football out in the backyard skill set? That ball is thrown right. This is a horrible pass. This is awful pass. Awful. Has every right to be an INT because this is downright awful. Not only should he have not thrown this, it's thrown inside. This guy takes it off of Trevor Wallace's helmet. Oh, Trevor Wallace. Look, he plays it perfectly. He's in his hip pocket. Why don't you look? What? I'm going to stop y'all because I will fucking lose it. That makes no damn sense. And here's the thing. That's not fucking coaching, man. That's not coaching. And I know he has instincts because he's shown them. But something happened in this season, and I don't think it's the injury. Something happened in this season, and he lost that ability to just play football. And like I said in the past, we don't know what these kids go through. You'll never know. I went through some shit. I had 2 traumatic things happen to me in college. 2. Like really traumatic. And one of them, I completely broke down the practice field and didn't tell anybody. And Coach Curry's like, dude, what the fuck happened? He ain't said it like that. But he had to ask me because I did. Don't know, didn't see it coming, but it fucking hit me. And I broke down in practice and I had to tell him why. The other one is a conversation that I only had and no one else in this world knows. No one except me and Coach Smith. So those 2 situations affected me. So, and now the thing about it, luckily, it didn't affect my play because one of them happened during the season, but it happened, I got it out of my system and I was able to play on Saturday well. The other thing happened in the off season. So, it didn't affect me because it happened in the off season. It affected me, but it didn't affect the game. Well, I say that because we don't know what's Trevor Wallace's ordeal, if he has any. We don't know what it is. But something happened and his game has slipped. And I honestly don't believe it's the injury. It could be nothing, but he is not playing as freely as he played early in the season. And this one right here is unexplainable because you can see right here in the film how he just is almost like practice on a Thursday or Friday where you don't want to hurt the offensive player and you're just going through the motions of seeing what the routes and like, okay, coach, I'm there. I see it now. He is in a trot, y'all. If he breaks on this ball like he should, let me go back. If he breaks on this ball like I've seen him break on balls before, and he breaks this way and he picks it, there's nobody else out here. That's a Max Hairston. We're going to call that the rest of the season. That's a Max Hairston. That's +6, man. We've seen how fast this guy can run. If he breaks like he's supposed to, that's a pick six, man. Unfucking explainable. That's not been. Look. No excuses. That's not being locked in. That ball is off of his helmet, y'all. He catches that ball off his helmet. Look at that. It hits his helmet. That guy doesn't catch the ball. That guy hits the rebound. See that? He gets the rebound. Listen to me. He gets the rebound off the helmet. Watch. The ball hits the helmet, then he catches it. That's a pick, y'all. Can you imagine we got a pick right here? That's focus, man. Now, here's the other thing. Fucking telling y'all. Brad White is a smart guy. All right? This is 6. There are some teams who cannot blitz. There are some players who can't do shit but blitz, and there's some players who can't blitz. There are some teams that are just unbelievable at blitzing. It really is a skill set. There are some teams who can't fucking blitz to save their life. We can't blitz to save our life. We bring 6, y'all. This is why you don't blitz that often. We bring 6. All right? We bring 6 with a spy. All right? We got 2 guys right by each other. They're holding hands. Right? Look at it. So now with that, we open up a seam. Open up a little valley. Now it's 3rd and long. And we got D-Jack as a spy, and he's not faster than Spencer Rattler. Everybody's playing defense. Their backs are to the quarterback. Quarterback sees numbers. 23, 31, 11, I think 25. He sees nothing but the back of the numbers. There ain't nobody coming back to him because everybody's playing man. So he's able to scamper. This is 3rd and 11, 3rd and 12 almost. He's able to scamper for a down, first down. Now, you saw the flag. They were going to get the first down anyway, but it's only going to be 5 yards. All right, y'all. This is the little thing. I don't know what coverage this is. To me, I don't know if it's quarters. Maybe cover 6 with cover 2 in the boundary. Don't know. I can't tell. I can't see everybody. But he's buzzing the flats, right? This is football IQ. If I buzz the flats and I don't see anybody coming, you got to get your head around faster. And now you could have made a play on this. Because the thing about it, D-Jack has to pull the quarterback up because there's nobody else out. Because there's nobody else has contained. See? We actually slanted to the boundary. We actually slanted this way, so there's nobody else out here. So he's contained. He has to come out in coverage. What I don't like is how Fari is not looking at the quarterback at all until it's too late. And now he's guarding grass. He right now is guarding grass. There's no one out in the flats. Once he sees number, whatever number this is, once he sees him turn up, let's turn and look at the quarterback. You can get sights on him. Would this pass be completed? Yes. But he should got his ass decleated right there. We call that garden fucking grass. Now they will go Wildcat. We probably didn't prepare for this, that Wildcat. All right. So we're going to get into this. As Wildcat said earlier, poor eyes. But this is also a great ass route. Now, if it's quarters like I think it is, Andrew has him man to man, but it's a zone concept man. At least, I don't know how their coach, at least for me, I still kept my eyes inside because I still had a potential of getting help. But that potential is pretty much 0%. But there's still potential. And I'm not locking in on him man to man. Where I'm inside, I'm just looking at him. So, Andrew has dirty eyes. First of all, you never just drive for the open spot. First, you can do this in college now, but you can't do it in the NFL. First, when this guy does this, you drive for the upfield shoulder for the double move. So your eyes can get dirty if you're driving for the upfield shoulder. Then you can take a peek and see where it is. And if he turns up while you peek, you are in a position to get a jam and then roll over. But when you try to get a pick like this, now you're done. That's tough. But I'm going to say this. When you look at the route, though, I understand. This is another route. Remember I just showed you the out route? Where he attacks the leverage? The same fucking thing. I'm telling y'all, it is very hard as a corner when a guy attacks your leverage. There's a moment of discomfort because he's attacking your leverage. Now I got a backpedal. That was not a good enough move to sit, to be honest with you. But this part is great. Now that isn't good enough to have me drive. But if he drives for the E and legged and he gets full, he's in a position to jam him. Just watch. If he went for the other way, he's in a position to jam. But as a corner, I also know, no excuse, but I also know when this guy goes vertical, I have probably no help in the inside. So he runs a slant and I'm playing outside man, I got to fucking hustle my ass off. However, as a corner, if I'm playing this, and this is when I go back to what I was saying earlier, pre-snap, I'm outside. If he runs a slant, I got to fucking rake hands because I can't pick it. Unless I fucking read it fast enough and I can beat him to the pass. I can beat him to the pass and I can make a play on it. If not, when those arms go up, I got to rake down because he has me out leveraged. Okay? So I'm going to make sure he don't do this because I'm outside. Here's the thing for me in my thought process is I'm him and I'm playing outside leverage. I know any inside route, dig, post, curl is hard on me. I already know. These have a high chance of getting completed because I'm outside. You got to live with that. Hear me out. You have to live with that if they catch that route. If you playing outside and they run a post, dig, or curl, that's hard. So I know I'm beat on those, but I'm not beat on an out route, on a comeback route, or on a corner route. These are zero. These are eliminated by my leverage. Those are zeros. You can't do those. So as a defender, what I'm getting at is We're on defense. You're going to give up something. You can't fucking cover every fucking route. It's impossible. That's what fans don't understand is when the offense completes a pass and is a great throw, like the first out route against Andrew Phillips earlier. That was a great route and a good throw. That's going to be hard to defend if he's playing inside leverage because it's the opposite of what I just said. If he's playing inside leverage, slants, posts, digs, he should eliminate. Out routes, comebacks, 9 routes going to be hard. Corner routes going to be hard because he's inside. You have to understand you're going to give up some shit. There are some routes that you are in a disadvantage on. Those are the ones where you got to play to your strengths and make sure you make the tackle and rake the arms. On the other ones, you can't let them get that. So what I'm saying is here, he's got to understand that if he attacks your leverage and run a post, that's a bitch for you. Tip your hat. Because they don't know if I'm going to play outside or inside. They can't predetermine that. If they on a snap, read where I am, and they make this route adjustment or this is what the tip your hat. When you in outside leverage, you can't let this happen. Last one that I move on. All right, y'all. This is not a great fucking throw. This is borderline a horrible throw. Leggett had to fucking reach back, and he's butt naked open. Right? Look at this. Look at that catch, though, man. Just check this shit out. That's not an easy fucking catch, right? Why can't we do that? I know comparison to thief of joy. But why can't our receivers do? Dude, this is a fucking, he's running this way, expecting the ball to be thrown here. The ball is fucking thrown here. He has to adjust, backpedal, ball above his head, and make a fucking catch. He makes it look easy. Watch. See that? He is able to track the ball. Look at that. That's a ball tracker. Dude, his momentum is going that way. He tracks the ball and fucking backpedals. All right? That pass could have been made. Rattler could have made that a lot easier. All right? That's the reason why I'm saying that. Devin Leary, you got to take the fucking auto lock off. You got to take the auto lock off. You got to take the auto lock off. This guy right here, I don't know why he puts the hand up. This guy right here starts on this side of the hash. Watch. Now he's rolling to the middle. But he's rolling more because you fucking locked on. I'm not saying he's open. But why not look at him if you want to throw the Tavian to make him stop on the hash? Look. He stares him down. He looks in the middle. Right there. Right there. That's the last time he looked in the middle. Ooh, let me put a clock on it. That's the last time he looked in the middle. 1 second. That's 1 and almost 1.5 seconds. They fucking stares him down. This guy goes, what is that? Let me do this. Isn't it 40? 60 feet. It's 20, 20, and 13. 20, 13 in the middle. So he goes from hash to almost hash. This guy travels from this point to the midfield 7, 8, 9. He almost travels 10 yards, right? Devin Leary eyes him down right now. That's a second. All right. If he looked this way and then came here, that's a catch. Or what he should do, if his throw is to Tavian Robinson, which honestly, if he does it right, he's open. All right? Look at it. Tavian Robinson is technically open. Right? All right. That's what I want y'all to understand. This guy's reading eyes. If Devin Leary looked straight down the hatch and maybe eyeball this for a second, this guy has to stop. Okay? Shit, man. All right. If he stares down the hatch and this guy stays here, but he sees him trailing because he sees Tavian Robinson coming across the middle, guess what he does? He snap throws it back here. All right? If he looks down the hatch and that guy stays down the hash mark, he's got 13 yards. He can hit Tavian Robinson right there, and it might be a touchdown because he's the last guy back in the back. Watch. Let me go back to the other one so I can show you. There's nobody else back here, y'all. There's no fucking body else fucking back there. All right? Look at it. He is on top of this guy, right? This is a safety on the other viewpoint. If he holds him on a hash, he throws it, this is a touchdown. Or if he tries to hold him and he ventures to Tavion, because this is the guy that's really the threat, then he got this for a hold shot for probably a 20-yard gain. Look at it. Right? That is the guy that I'm about to show you in the screen on the next one. That's 21, right? That's this guy, right? So if Devin looks down the chute, it puts this guy in the behind. He's got to make a decision. But since Devin Leary looks that way, he fucking comes. And he should have picked this, to be honest. If it's a better throw, it is a pick. Great ass blocking. Great blocking. Now, all Flax has to do is get and push him more that way. If he does that, look what we got. Look what we got. If Flax does a better job and pushes him up the field, right? Not saying that's easy, but if he does, right? But I think we got what, face mask, some on the O-line. This play. This the fucking play. This drives me crazy, right? To be honest with you, when I saw this live, I'm like, ooh, this is not what it looks to be. I think that was some hat. Now, again, like I said in the cut-up, who's at fault? There's a disconnect here. The timing is off between these two. Is Tavion supposed to go around him, or is he supposed to go in front of him? First of all, he's got to catch the ball behind the line of scrimmage. If this is line of scrimmage, he's got to catch the ball on this side of the line of scrimmage. Okay? So I'm not sure what Tay was doing because he's close. I think he's supposed to go around. Here's the deal, right? Let's count the guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If this ball is completed to Tavian Robinson, these guys are done. The only guy who can make the tackle is that one. I think we got some, y'all. Look. So that was 7, right? 1, 2, 3, and the corners on the other side. We got guys coming. That was a damn good play. Fucking poorly executed. Why can't we fucking execute? So Liam just dialed up a play and we get fucking nothing out of it. Unbelievable, y'all. Unfucking believable. So here's the first play on the next drive. All right. Brad White been listening to too many fans and he's fucking bringing heat. Here's the problem. Like I said earlier, on the play where we got offsides, you throw the ball where the guy's coming. You know why? Because you lose a zone man. Guess where he throws it? Right where the guy comes from. He throws an out route. Easy pickings. Quarterback in 101. Afari comes up too much upfield. Watch this. If Afari engages and even if he bounces out, D-Jack will have enough time to follow, right? But when this guy's right here on the Gamecock, right? He's on that first little feather, right? See how Afari goes up? Afari goes a yard and a half, makes that hole that much bigger. You got to attack him, force him up the field. So now if you force him that way, now his cutback line is into everybody. That's just a little nugget, y'all. You can't widen that hole. Even though you did contain, you could have done better. And I'm going to just tell you, and even in high school, I try to teach my kids this. Even if you lose contain, even if you bench press him out and this guy bubbles out, that's better than doing this. Because if he has to stop and retract, that gives us time to stop and catch. You want to fucking engage and create havoc. Running backs don't like shit like this. Now he's got to make an earlier decision. Create havoc and make him bounce. Now we can bounce because he has to stop and lose the momentum downhill while we still going downhill and we can just retrace. He just made the hole bigger. Just made the hole bigger. That's it. He made that hole that big instead of being like that big. We bring in 5 again, y'all. This is a zone blitz. We blitzed a lot in this game. I don't have an end zone cut. I forgot. I don't know what the coverage is. I don't have an end zone cut, but I know no coverages that put 2 guys right there. None. With the safety being that far back. I will say this. If it's cover 4, which is orange, what we call it, like I was saying earlier, we call our coverages colors. All right. They switch. So now he becomes number 1. He's number 2. Number 2 goes vertical. The safety has him. But this safety is not even in the fucking viewing. So for me, I think Afari is wrong. Just for me guessing. I don't think this is cover 4. I think this is fucking cover 2. Afari should go right up the hash and have the hook. If Afari is up the hook, ain't nothing fucking open. Fucking busted fucking coverage. Yet a fucking again. Learn your shit, man. Damn. Great job by Dion. Dion paid his ass off, man. So now we got him behind the chains. Great. Coverage, man. This is not a sack, but this is coverage. Now, I'm going to just tell y'all something. This is interesting. I'm surprised they didn't call us for this. Now, we're going to compare the two. This is totally different from what they did to Devin Leary. That guy, Devin Leary, led with the helmet. Keaton Wade stayed high. He didn't drop his head or anything. Good coverage. This is 2 plays this game. The quarterback is coming to you. When are you going to disengage with this guy? Where do you know where you are on the field? Quarterback is still running. You still worried about this guy. As he's running fucking behind you with the most valuable thing in this sport. That's why, y'all, I went on the little thing I said earlier. I think there's more going on with Trevor Wallace than we know. And I don't know shit. But a guy who his concentration level is a little low is for a reason. That's dude. He runs right by you and you never come off. You are confused. Why? Like, come on, man. Deion Walker had himself a day, brother. He had himself a day. This is great work. First of all, he's got to make sure quarterback. Now he's going to run down the line and stop. Dude, that's fucking amazing. I need this. This is the Deion we should have seen all year. We cannot lose contain. It's 94 Dinkins, I think. We cannot lose contain. We do a great job on the back end, but we lose fucking contain because 94 falls, and now we're cooked. Now we cooked. This is hard. I'm glad they called this because it was obvious even live. This is a blatant hole. I'm not sure. See that? See how Childress trying to go through and he can't because he got held? So that helped us. Now they come with quarterback draw. Focus. Not focus. Where are you going, Trevor? That's not your man. Where are you going, brother? There's, and I'm gonna just say, and I'm gonna nitpick. I don't like how Weaver engaged so long, but this is one of the best coverage landmarks that Weaver has done. He's in great shape. Everybody's where they're supposed to be. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. Even though the coverage is soft, as some people would say, when you do your job and everybody is distributed in their zones properly, there's nowhere to go, man. Now we got him third down, and this is the D-Jack show right here. This is hard, man. This guy, it looks to me like we are playing box. Looks to me like we're playing box on this trips over here. So you always want to have 4-on-3, one more than what they have. So looks like we are playing box. So in box, he's got first inside, he's got first outside. He's got second inside, he has second outside. So if you look at it, first inside is legged. First outside deep is this guy. Now the hardest thing about box, when you run a box, right, is this little area right in here. This little area right in here. If they run, so the hardest thing for a box, let's just say it, like they kind of run it. He goes in, he goes out, and he sits right there. This is the hardest one. Because who's going to take it? But we run it to perfection. Andrew Phillips jumps that. D-Jack carries this from the middle of the field all the way to the top of the numbers. Gets a PBU, saves as a touchdown. So instead of 14-0, it's 10-0. Great play. It's just immaculate. That's damn D-Jack for you. He's solid, man. This is great ball handling to me. That's a great play for you. Okay, y'all. The chat has gone silent, so I'm going to wake you up. Somebody tell me, honestly, am I being too harsh? Somebody tell me, am I being too harsh? All right. I think Barion Brown can't track a ball. Look how he reaches away from his body for this ball. Why not take his body to his hand? All right. Let me go here. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I play at fast speed. These first 3 steps are amazing. That right there is fucking track. He is fucking getting it. But then right here, he fucking throttles down a little bit. He throttles down. Why does he not keep running? All right, so now here's the tracking of the ball. All right, he is on the hash right now. The ball is going this way. Watch how he straightens up. See how he straightens up right there? Seems like he thinks the ball is going to land here. See how his arms are? But then he falls away from the ball and the ball is there. Now, for some, it looks like it's Devin missed the pass. No, this is not high level ball tracking. If he's tracking the ball and he's trying to get to the ball, he will never reach that far away when he's had this much time to track the ball. He's had, let me see when he tracks. Let me put a timer on it. Okay. He's tracking the ball right now. Probably a little bit sooner. He's tracking the ball. That's a whole 1.5 seconds that he had to adjust to that ball. See that? But just look. This is landmarks is what I go by. He is right now about here on the hash, right? Now I know this film ain't going to keep this angle, but he's that close to the hash. Watch him just stay there. He never tracks it away from the hash. Dude, that ball is inches away. Look. You should not be reaching that far away from your body if you track the ball properly. Your arms should be right. your hands should be like right here. You gotta bring your body to the ball. So everybody watching, tell me, am I being too harsh? Because I really want to know. Because that's bad tracking. That's a good ball. Now, I know we score, but imagine we had a little more time on the clock at the end of the half. Now, this is a great play. We got him. Number 22 blitzing. We got him. This is what I say about we can't scheme us open. Now, this play was called. This wasn't a read. This play was called for this. We were fortunate he blitzed, and it makes this play easier. Because now he's not out here in this zone. I guess everybody is sleeping. But no one's watching because I still haven't gotten an answer. Am I being too harsh? All my YouTubers. That's a good play. That's a good solid blocking on short. I don't know why they pinched so much in the middle. Caddis got out here, jumped over a leg. Demi jumped over a leg and got the first down. Big play. Now, this is a miss. Now, that's a flat-out miss. Now, all Devin had to do was put a little more air on that. Throw him to the opposite pylon, man. Put some air on it. There was nobody back there. Great throw, great route. Now, I understand why we run this because I think we feel like they're going to play man. You got a chance. But here's the thing, man. Barion Brown has no wiggle. So I'm not so sure. That's a dot, man. Put that in cut up. This is a dot. This is a dot. That's a dot, man. You got to catch that fucking ball. The legged guy caught the ball in the end zone on a badass pass and caught it, bagged up, and made a catch. He adjusted. Barion Brown had 2 catches right there. He made 0. Got to make one of those. This is a damn good hole shot, y'all. That's why, look, man, has Devin been perfect? No. But if you take some of these drops out, he's at 60%, man. Said that early in the season. Take these drops out, he's at 60%. That's a damn good throw. This is a touchdown. There's nobody there. Let me count them for you, y'all. Let me count them. All right, that's 1. That's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 guys, all right? The other guy, go back. There's a receiver down here. Because I can count my guys. 5, 8, 9, 10, right? 5, that's 5 linemen. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's a receiver on the bottom of here that's covered by the 11th player on South Carolina. All right? When this ball is snapped, Caddis is wide. There's nobody back there, y'all. Nobody back there. Great job looking here. All Devin has to do is just feather that thing up and over. He doesn't have to drill this. This is not a drill shot. Dude, there's nobody. Look. There's nobody. There's nobody on Caddis. Zip, 0, nada, nothing. Nothing, y'all. That's not on coaching. That's not on coaching. That's on freaking out and not fucking feathering that ball. That's an easy throw. Fuck. Now, like I said, I know we score, so it's not the end of the world. I know. But it could have been a lot easier. Great run by Ray. Find that seam. Now, I'm going to just say this. This is not a great route. It's an average route. But I will say this. At least Berrien attacked this leverage a little bit more before he brought in. Because look, he starts on the inside of hash. He gets outside of hash, and then he comes in. That is a better route. Good pitch and catch. Look at Big Josiah. Tell you, man. And we gave up. And the bad thing about the point series we gave up is we had them behind the chain. We had them. And we just couldn't fucking finish. We had them in second and long, third and long. We just couldn't finish. We gotta finish, man. I'm gonna just say this, y'all. I don't know, man. Max on his max shit. Max is on his max shit. This is great ass coverage. When the receiver drops his hips, DB drops his hips. See how it's almost like they're synchronized. Drop your hips. He drops his hips, drop your hips. Plant and drive. Beautiful. If you didn't have that fucking cast, on the other hand, you might have picked that. All right. Man, we almost at the end of the season, y'all. So this is got so much candy, all right? 5 linemen. Now, I don't know. I'm gonna call them they tight ends. This is 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, a receiver. 13 is the back and tight end. So that's 4 people, 5, 10, 11. Everybody within this box. What happens is now the defense, the corners got to widen out because there's a lot of grass. You don't want to freaking get everybody in this phone booth. You want to keep some people outside this phone booth so they can't just attack you and bounce. All right. So now we go in motion. Now, typically what happens, is this guy will come down the line and be the pull guy. But since we got 3 tight ends, we do it the opposite way. And this is the candy. We pull the guy who's on the line of scrimmage, and he's the lead guy. This is fucking a great scheme, man. This is hard with all this flow here. And now we counter it back. That is good fucking shit. Action. Good job, Devin. Now we got to run. Now, this is the difference between the Keaton Wade and this one. He lowers his head. That's a personal foul. That's why that's a personal foul. It's the lowering of the head. It's not the hit. Lowering the head. This is a great run by fucking by Ramon. Great blocking. Great seal. Little inside. Good job, man. Now we in 2nd and 2. Now, this play makes no sense to me. 0. Why run that on 2nd and 2? You are throwing the ball behind the line of scrimmage. Why run that one? Why not just run another inside zone or counter or power or something? Don't run that or run zone read with the quarterback. That made no sense to me. That's the one play that didn't make any sense to me. However, we come back, though. Get a first down. We all good. And then after this slip, this ball is a bad ball. Throw the ball to the back of the pylon, to throw the ball to this pylon. We just gave up points. We just gave up points. We just gave up minimum 3. So it's 10-7. It should be at least 10-10. At least 10-10. Defense comes out on the field. Sudden change. This is 99%. I'm going to give you what the 1% is. He does a great job of not over pursuing squeezing. He takes a bad angle and lets him get potentially outside. That's it. But that's 99%. That's fucking A+ effort. And now, Trevin, get him down. That is beautiful. Now they in 3rd and forever on their side of the field. We cooking with hot grease now. We cooking with hot grease. That's 3 and outs in a row. Now we cooking. Now we 3rd and short. We get a first down with a great pass. We inside the 30 and we fumble. Shit. Another sudden change for the defense and big old Deone Walker with the down spin move. Oops. Sorry, y'all, I hit the wrong thing. Deone Walker with the spin move, with the sweet spin move right there. See that? See? I've got to show where. This is Deone. Keep an eye on. Watch the spin move. Spin move. Bam. Tracks the running back across the formation. Gets a tackle. That's fucking elite, man. That's a big ass man making that play. I think they want to try a throwback. Guess who makes this play? 2 plays in a row. Deone with the sack. He's having a fucking day, y'all. It's the effort, though. It's the effort. 3rd and long. No, this is sack. Yeah, 3rd and long. Get him that. Now, here's the deal, y'all. This is the deal. If the defense plays this better, not saying they could have played it better, because we got to play the sticks, y'all. We have to play the sticks. If I think this is a Fark and make the tackle here, Coach Stoops would call the timeout. I guarantee you would have called a timeout. Guarantee you. But when they get to a situation where they could potentially go for it, after we just fucking turn the ball over twice, as a coach, I understand why he didn't call a timeout. I truly do. Now, I understand as a fan where you were just in your living room or in the stands, you say, tell a timeout. But as a coach, we remember the plays that just happened. We just had an interception. We just had a fumble. If we call a timeout and they run and get a first down, we just gave them time on the clock. So now they get whatever is like 50-some seconds. All they need from here is probably 30 yards to be in field goal range. After you did what you just did on offense the last couple drives. As a defensive coach, he ain't going to fucking chance it. Now, offensive coach, maybe. Defensive head coach, it ain't going to happen. Watch the damn Bears game from the day. 4th and 1 with damn Justin Fields as his quarterback. He had a chance to seal the game. They was fucking up on the Detroit Lions by 12 points, I think, in the 4th quarter, and gave up the booty. Because a coach was being conservative, because he's a defensive-minded coach. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I know this shit ain't fun when we're not winning. Not fun for me either. But you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta move on. So like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. If you're not already or subscribe, hit the notification button. You can share it, do all that stuff, so that can help me with the algorithms, and we can keep doing this stuff, man. I love doing it. I hope y'all enjoy it, and I guess I will see you guys tomorrow, because it looks like everybody's asleep, because my interaction stopped at about oh, y'all, I'm so sorry. I didn't scroll down. I'm so bad. Oh my God. I went up and I never went back down. Good thing it didn't look the other way. We got one guy guarding too. Wallace hasn't been the same player, you're right. Kia said, I saw that with jeez, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm an hour behind. He tweeted about, I saw that Dion tweet about the grass not being green. I hope that means he's staying. Leggett is massive and fast as hell. I don't know where he's gonna be a first rounder. Do all D-backs ever look at the ball? Yes. Damn, Max got damn 2 pick sixes. Man, I apologize, y'all. JJ Weaver is a great example of why we should give these kids some grace when they struggle. Exactly, Swole guy. It's man. Every defensive call is a calculated gamble. No fucking doubt. You have no idea. Offense has all the advantage. Adam said he had. I don't know if he had 3 guys open, Adam, but he did have more than he had another one. So this is where y'all saying, no, I'm not being too hard. I appreciate that, JD. Steven said, love the time. The time is awesome, man. Adam said, all he had to do is keep running left. Adam, I don't know why, man. I don't get it. Look, y'all, I'm serious. Again, I got to apologize. I didn't follow. And I was saying that y'all got dead and y'all were fucking commenting. And Swole guy said we answered. I'm bad, man. That's why I need an intern. Some guys are just receivers. And some guys are just athletes. I think someone even said this earlier, that Barry Brown's just an athlete. And it's so true. However, I'm going to get back on my horse about the guy who's leading that wide receiver room. I know plenty of athletes that it became a receivers, and damn good ones. Keo Sanford was a damn great athlete. He became a great receiver with Mike Leach. Brian said, I know I'm numb. That's why no comment from me seemed like the players had to. I'm sorry, y'all. I feel so fucking bad. I'm so dumb. Rattler's is short too, but he has better. Rattler is. I don't think Rattler is shorter than Devin though. That turnover hurt more than a single turn. I don't know, Brian. I think they both hurt, man. On the one in end zone was guaranteed points. We were on what, like the 12-yard line or something? That was guaranteed points. Maybe the 14th could have had a 2-yard loss. That's guaranteed 3. That one on Dame, we don't know what's going to happen. We still on the 30-something. Try watching the Zach game over again on Sunday with the Steelers. Don't watch that game, Jeff, JD. It's carbon copy, pretty much. Soul guy, appreciate y'all, man. I really do. Keo didn't have as much wiggle, man. Because Kia was so fucking fast. I don't know when you that fast you can get wiggle. Kia said we gotta get Dion a girlfriend. Dude, Kia, with the way that life works now, with the way to be on social media, you can damn FaceTime your girl. You can with NIL, you can fly her up every weekend if you need be. You need to be concentrated on football anyway. So I don't think that's gonna keep him. I'll say this: looks like he wants to stay. And for everybody who shits on Anwar Stewart, I don't get it. I don't get it. The guy knows what the fuck he's doing. He's a damn good coach. And I think he's the fucking cheap. He's the lowest salary guy on the staff. And he has probably the best unit on the fucking team. So, Adam, you're right on that too. Adam said we wouldn't know if he has wiggle. If Barry has wiggle because he run out of bounds. We got the ball punted us on the Browns 49. I saw that. JD, you should have watched the Chargers game too. The Chargers gave that game away. Totally gave that game away with turnovers, and then their last series, they had a running back slip out the backfield. Like no, you're right, JD. It's similar, very similar. Kia, don't say fire Collins. Definitely don't hire me. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not that level coach. I'm not. I think first of all, I didn't want to coach, but I really think my best spot for me is high school. I don't think I should be coaching college. I really don't. So I'm happy where I am. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. I'm really not. And if y'all think I am, I'm not for the next. What, my daughter's in 8th grade? So that's 4 more years after this one. And I coach track and I coach her in the jumps. Nah, I'm not giving that up. I'm not giving up that time with my kids for no damn college football. Now, maybe come talk to me when I'm I'll be 52. Maybe come talk to me at 52 to see if I want to coach college football. I doubt it, but I didn't think I want to coach high school either. So, but not these next 4 years. I'm gonna enjoy this time with my kids. My son's leaving this year, and I got 4 more years with I got 5 more years in track with my daughter, but she in 8th grade. I coach her in high school. She gonna move up to high school this year, so she's gonna run high school track this year. So I got 5 years with her. No, I'm not ending that. Yeah, it's been a tough 7 days, brother. I understand. It's been, at least on Fridays, it's been good for me. Brag on my boys a little bit, since bring some good vibes. My alma mater, whom I am DB coach for, won a road regional game this weekend. The team we faced had 1 freaking first down the first half. First drive, we got a pick 6 house call, which came to be our 21st interception of the season and our 6th house call. So that's almost a third of our interceptions are fucking taken to the house. That's pretty good fucking defense right there, y'all. We have had a pick in every game. We've had a pick in every game except the first. So we are on in, 10, 11, 12. We're on an 11 game. We're on 11 game interception streak. And we should have had one in the first game. Fucking when our nickelbacks just dropped the ball right. Here's the bad part. So we lost the first game. Here's the bad part about that. It was 3rd and was it 3rd and 12? He dropped in his curl zone, perfectly. They tried to throw an out route over his head, and it went through his hands. He touched it. Well, not through it. He basically set the ball up, and the damn receiver caught it for a first down. And they end up scoring on that damn drive. If that, we would have won the game. I mean, that's not the play that decided, but just that play, they wouldn't have scored. Man, do you think... Kendrick, what's up, brother? You are up late? Man. Look, y'all. I appreciate Kendrick Jones a lot. He's not... I'm gonna say it like this. Kendrick Jones is not a Kentuckian all the time. His son came and was a big factor later on. Jock Jones made a difference. Him and Square made a difference. And he's still fucking supporting UK, bro. I appreciate you, Kendrick. Kendrick said, do I think Kentucky offense will speed up, stop spending so much time in the huddle when they're behind? Yo. The operation is bad because Liam is up in the press box. If he was on the field, it'll be sped up. But it's not gonna, here's the thing. When you run a tempo offense, you don't have that many plays. I want people to understand that. Tempo offenses are very simple. They have to be simple to be able to go fast. They can't have a million plays. They have a few plays and they go fast. That's not us. That's just not how it is. That's just not us. That's not our pedigree. If you want to be that, you got to get rid of Liam. Even if we go fast, it's not as fast as other teams are. Swole said, my old high school team, Scott Connor, had a coach arrested pushing the... Wow. Got crushed in the playoff game. Wow. I'm sorry, Swole. Was it Woody Hayes style? Did he punch him? Wow, he got arrested too for pushing. No, you said push, so he didn't punch him. He needs to bring his ass down for the U of L game. Kendrick, I know you can DM me. What is Jock's status with the NFL, man? What the hell happened with that shit? That's some bull. I'm not gonna say that's some bullshit because I know the business. I'm just shocked, man, that he's not on somebody's practice squad. That's some bullshit. Waters was a leader early on, but something has happened out that dude. That's what I'm saying, Adam. I'm trying to tell you, I have been in that situation. I don't know what happened. And I'm gonna tell you something about us players. If I wouldn't have broke down on the field, no one would have ever known what was going on with me. So when it hit me on the field, I had to diverge the information. So while no one might not know if he's having issues, no one could know unless he opens up. Now, I don't know if he's having issues, but there's something going on in his situation that's eliminating him from being focused. He could be thinking about the NFL. I don't know. Stephen C. and Adam both say we definitely miss Jock. I gotta second that. I definitely gotta second that. For sure. We definitely miss him. Y'all, dude, I am so bad. I totally damn. I'm like, where is everybody? And y'all are fucking commenting, and I fucking just looked over all of it. I apologize. Dude, like, Adam, y'all know, I said Square is my favorite UK player in the Stoops era. JD, you're right. Jock had, dude, look, man. Jock and Square were usually in the right spot. And there's nothing better than having, in a 3-4, when you got two inside linebackers who see the same thing at the same time, that's on the same fucking string, on the same accord, it makes the defense stronger. It does. It's simple as that. And I know from what I shouldn't say I know because I don't know. I feel deeply that losing them has hurt the leadership in that locker room. And I think the shit that's going on this year, because for me, y'all, I know fans want to blame coaching. For me, it's the fucking locker room. It's the locker room. This team is having locker room issues. Now, I don't know if those locker rooms are NIL issues. I don't know if those locker rooms are ego issues. I don't know if the locker room is whatever it is. Now, Swole guy, I don't think we missed that guy. I'm just going to be honest with you. That's just me. But I think there's a locker room issue. Because this team is not a 6-6 team at this point. It's not. They are much better than this. So, I don't know, man. I am trying to figure it out. But it's hard because it makes no sense. It makes no sense. What's going on in week 11? No sense what's going on in week 11. And it hasn't improved. Adam's safety play has been a problem, no doubt. And this is why I keep going to. This is a player's. I don't know if Kendrick's still here, but maybe Jock can chime in on a later date or chime in through you if he thinks the locker room is an issue. Because here's the deal. The safety play last year was stellar. And we didn't lose no fucking body. We got the same fucking guys at safety, and they're playing worse. Makes no sense. We got the same fucking guys that's playing safety, and they have gotten worse. That's not coaching. I'm going to say this, and then I'll get off, because I had to give y'all some more time since I fucking missed y'all. Damn. The higher you get up in football, Pee Wee football, coaching is everything. And it should be. It's the foundation. Middle school football, coaching is everything. Swole is some rat pausing for sure. When you get to high school, coaching is still a lot, but it's not as much as it was in Pee Wee. All right? When you get to college, it totally drops. It's like it falls off a cliff, y'all. Falls off a cliff. The head coaching job has a lot to do with a whole lot of other shit. Football, but then there's a whole boosters, damn interviews, damn post-game, pre-game, down the media. There's a whole lot of shit the head coach got to deal with. That's why it's delegated to so many other coaches. Those coaches don't have time to teach you fundamentals that you should have learned in high school. Yes, Kendra, we will have locker on Wednesday. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we can, if he wants to, hey, we will send you a link, Kendrick. You come on, we'll send you a link and bring his ass on. That would be great, man. Um, when you get to college, bro, you can get down to the fundamentals of college level. We ain't teaching you how to backpedal, man. We're not going back to how to backpedal. We will help you hone your craft and improve your backpedal, but we ain't got time to go back to square one when there's so many other guys who already know how to backpedal. We got to move, dude. To teach you how to shuffle and zones and how, we ain't got time for that. To go to the basics. Now you can get to the base a little bit in the spring, but when you get to, now I know these kids now come in early, but when you come in the fall, we hitting the ground running. So you got to know how to play football, man. And if you don't, you're going to get exposed. And like I've said earlier, if you are not intent on learning a game, now I'm going to say this. I can only speak personally. When I came to UK, my toolbox was pretty damn full. And that's not because of me. That's because I was taught well as a peewee. And it was, in the box was a great ass toolbox. I didn't have one of those damn paper toolboxes. I had a fucking steel toolbox with some great tools from peewee. As I went up, I had great coaches along the way that added valuable tools to the toolbox because I already was started with a great toolbox. So when I got to college, I already knew fucking zone defense. I knew every zone defense except cover 4. I knew cover 2. I knew cover 3. We did some rolling of coverages. I knew all that. So when I got to college, I was at an advantage. And that's why I played as a freshman. But when I got to college, like I've said on here and many others, I had 3 seniors that were fucking outstanding football players that I learned from. And then I fucking got in the film room, and that's how I got fucking to where I was. Studying the fucking game, honing your craft. Like you have said, DBs have bad, yeah, damn. Children have the only one with glaucoma. There's cataracts with damn Jordan Lovett too. Why do these dudes talk? Oh shit, kid, I don't know, bro. That's just these kids nowadays. They're unaware. You had a football game. You know, the YouTube is pretty good where I can watch damn 4 games at a time. I was watching Will Levis at the end. They threw a pass to the, I don't know what he was, because I don't listen to any fucking game. So I don't know who he was. I don't know if it was a defensive lineman. I think it was 98, so it's probably a defensive lineman. Caught a pass from Will Levis. I think the score was 30-14. This motherfucker did the damn gritty. Like, what the fuck? And spiked the ball. So this ain't just us, man. This is just the current climate. Some players don't know time and space. I don't know. That's just the environment that people talk trash. Dude, you're not telling me, and Adam, it's been, hey, Adam and Kaya, I don't know how I'm saying it right. At least we're consistent with that. At least that's one thing of the year that we have been fucking consistent about. Is talking trash. Kudos to them. Kudos to them. So tomorrow I'm going to have to hit the questions, y'all, because I started late because my volume wasn't working, which I don't know why. So I got to hit the questions tomorrow. Was this broadcast on Twitter? If anybody knows, you can chime in. I'll give y'all a couple more seconds. Anybody else have any questions live? And then we'll call it a night. But yeah, man, this is some bullshit though. This is a locker room deal, y'all. Now, I need an assistant. I know, man. I need an assistant. But I don't make any money off of this. So how am I gonna pay for a fucking assistant? Shit. I need to start charging then. If I start charging, then I guess I could get an assistant. But I can't. I don't need two now. I'm pretty decent. All I need is one assistant to handle. Yeah, I do need an assistant though. But if I get an assistant, I'm gonna have to start charging y'all. So y'all just gonna have to deal with my faux pas. That's just it. So, all right, man. JD, I appreciate you too, brother. Good night, man. All y'all, I appreciate your patience. I appreciate you staying with me even through my dumbass not fucking scrolling down in the chat bar. Y'all made this better than what the fucking game was, because that shit was shitty. So I feel better. Hope I made y'all feel better. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for the second half, man. Same time, same channel.